Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Simple Creations by Fazia. And in my previous videos we did these cards. That's the ornament, a Christmas tree, and in this video I'm going to show you this one. So if you want to check the videos for these two cards, please check the description box below. I'll be putting the links down there. So for this we are going to use the sponging technique. So for that I just have a regular piece of sponge over here, which I'm going to cut into pieces. So I think so this much big piece is enough for each color. So we are going to use like 3 colors, so I'm going to cut 3 pieces. Okay, and here I have my watercolor palette, so I'll just go and spray some water on that. We don't want to like overload the colors with water for this technique. We just need very little bit to just get the colors activating with the water and getting into the sponge. So for this technique I am going to use this negative piece which I have in my hand. It's just the leftover after cutting one of the stars. So here I'm going to place I'm just eyeballing and trying to take it into the center. So I think the red color is not that moist as we wanted, so I'm going to spray a little bit more of water, take my sponge and start with it. So it's like too much. With a very light hand I'm going and dabbing this shape here. I'm not looking for a very smooth shape or color here. I'm just trying to get a nice textured, like sponge looking thing. So I'm just going stronger around the edges and lighter in between. Like I'm not putting much pressure when I'm working in the middle of the star. So this kind of gives it like a gradient look, darker on the edges and lighter on the inside. See? Okay, so that's it. How beautiful. The next thing, I think I'm going to go just clean up this with my paper towel so that I don't go and add that red to the next color which I'm going to apply there. So this is enough, and now I'm going to just take it like this. Maybe I just want to keep the stars going on like a little bit overlapping on one another so that we can get that mixed look of different colors. So for this one I'm going to use the yellow color, dabbing on that. Oh, it is completely dry. So I'm taking my spray bottle, spraying some water on the color, and let's try it now. Yeah, it's working this time. So I'm just trying to go the same way. I'm just sponging on the edges, putting more pressure, more color on the edges, and as I go on the inside I'm just putting less pressure and trying to get that what we say, so I'm just trying to overlap that yellow on that red to get a nice orange color. So just keep on going until and unless you're happy with the colors which you've got. I think I need a little bit more water here. I tried to do some watercoloring with these colors, but the chalkiness in it won't allow me to get a nice smooth blended color. So I thought, why not play with it and try to find out how I can use it in different ways. So I'm very happy that I just tried with it, and I did sponging, I did coloring, I did some fun backgrounds with these. These colors are so much fun to play with. You may not like them when you have purchased them just that time, but you need to keep on going and trying what you can do with these. So here I'm just trying to put more of that yellow. I think that's okay. Yes. And now again we need to go and clean this up. Now we are going to go with the third color, that's blue. So for that, maybe here, maybe here. Okay, that looks right. So I think the blue is right. Yeah. So I'm going to spray some water on the blue color And now I'm going to take my sponge, go over that color, grab it a couple more times, and I think I did a mistake. I really used a lot of water on that, so I'm just going to dab the extra on that and then try to come in the, I'm just applying it with very less amount of pressure. I just don't want it to be like a smooth coloring. I love that texture which we get on doing this sponging technique. If you don't have any shape like the star or anything, you can just cut out a circle. You can try doing the same technique and try making like a couple of ornaments. It is going to look the same. So here we have done it. It is almost dried also. So now I'm going to take and draw like a bow shape. At some places you may see these what we say, I'm not putting too much of effort in this. I'm just trying to draw something like a bow, and I think that's okay. And now let's take them up. That looks great for me. I love it. I love it. So just, I thought that something is missing. So what I did is just I grabbed my watercolor brush pens and I took my light green, dark green and red color out of it. What I am going to do is just eyeballing it and try to make something like a pattern on it, maybe from here today. So first I'll go like, we need some guidelines. So I'm just very lightly going with this. And here, yeah. So this is just to guide us where we need to go. So all my leaves are going to face that side. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just trying to make some leaf shapes here, as we did on the Christmas tree. So with this I'm just trying to make some leaf shapes, adding some decoration around the stars. So keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. The best thing I like about these cards, watercolor cards, is that you don't get bored of it. Every time you grab your colors, you are going to try something new out of it. So I'm just like, oh, what I'm going to do next, what I'm going to do next. And you don't really need to do any stamping, you don't need any die cutting. You save so much of time and the results are amazing. So if you're not into coloring and this, you should give it a try. I think so. Maybe this time I'm going to take it a little bit further and add some dots. I'm just adding some dots to make it look like a string, red color string over there. And that's looking amazing. Yeah, this is much better than the previous one. In the previous one I did not draw any guidelines and I messed it up. See? And I just wanted it to be a little bit sparkling, so I went ahead and added a star over there. Maybe I will add this one here to make it kind of like the red one is outstanding from the rest of the stars. So quickly I'll go grab my glue, go over this frame star, and then getting rid of all these string like things. I have to do this die cutting because I was not having any star sticker or anything. If you have them, you can use them. So just eyeballing, and that's it. I love this. See how beautiful it has turned. Now for the base, maybe I'll be using red over here. Yeah, I'm going to go this time with the red one. The cardstock which I'm using, it's not actually a cardstock, it's just some regular colored printing paper or something like that. It is not even like 100 GSM, but once you add this white panels on them, they are good enough to work with. So for the inside also, I'm going to cut white panels and stick them on the inside so that my card gets equal balance on both the sides. It's not that the front panel is getting heavier and the inside panel is very much less than that. And that's our card done. For the sentiment, I just did here is, I think for this one I'm going to hand write it. So let me move these things aside, get rid of this stuff, make some space on my table, and just trying to take some, like I need a straight line to write on. Maybe this can work like a guideline to me. Yeah, and I think I need it a little bit higher, so maybe here. Yeah, good enough. So I'm just going to write it down. So that's our card for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you really did, give it a big thumbs up. And for the next upcoming videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as I'll be bringing some more in the series, that's quick Christmas card series. So this is the one which we did in this video, this in the previous video, and so many colorful cards here on my table. I am just enjoying making this. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more of these. Until next time, happy crafting.